Welcome to the 60th graduation ceremony of Queensborough Community College of the City University of New York. We have joining us online members of the graduation class and their guests, as well as Queensborough staff and faculty, and governing members of the city and state. We are so happy you could be with us today. Please rise and join us in singing our national anthem.
What Welcome, class of 2021, to our college's virtual graduation ceremony. Today, we celebrate you and all the people who have supported you because at Queensborough, we believe in the power of community. We are so proud of your accomplishments, and I am grateful for the significant contributions you have made to Queensborough, especially this past year. I think we all realize more than ever before that college is not the buildings or lecture halls. The college is you. This is also a very significant moment for me. It's my first commencement as Queensborough's president. I am so honored to share this momentous occasion with you. We extend warm wishes to your family and friends, honored guests, elected officials, representatives of the CUNY Board of Trustees, as well as faculty and staff who are joining us to celebrate with you. Today, we have 2,351 students graduating from Queensborough, going on to careers in education, health, business, science, the arts, and technology sectors. Many of you are continuing your education and have been accepted to esteemed City University of New York institutions such as Queens, Baruch, Brooklyn, York, Hunter, John Jay, City College, and Lehman. Some are going to state universities like Stony Brook, Downstate Medical, FIT, and Binghamton. Others will be at Ivy Leagues and top colleges and universities like NYU, Penn State, Hofstra, Fordham, and St. John's. Congratulations! This year, all of us overcame extraordinary challenges and withstood change. It took resilience and courage to reach this special day, and this graduating class is very special indeed. Although the future remains unpredictable and uncertain, we are starting to define our new normal. And you are graduating at a time that, while still challenging, is full of opportunity and promise. Change has been disruptive for all of us, but you persisted and proved to yourself, your family, your friends, and even the world that staying in the game and working hard are the keys to success. Congratulations on your determination and commitment, as well as the kindness you extended to each other along the way. Queensborough is home to students who come from over 120 countries and speak nearly 90 languages. I have watched how you have worked, studied, and engaged with each other online. You are a prime example of what it means to be a community of learners. The idea of a community of learners is based on the premise that learning occurs when people participate in shared endeavors. And I know at times you may have felt very alone in your work. Online learning can feel isolating. But I heard so many stories this year from you and faculty mentors, academic advisors, and counselors about students getting to know each other well in the virtual classroom. I hope that was the case for you. As different as our learning experiences may have been, we've all been in this together. I want you to know that you have the greatest respect from all of us at Queensborough. You have been steadfast in the face of uncertainty, completing the last year of your degrees amid a period of change and tumult never experienced before. You have kept the promise you made to yourself to one day graduate, and here you are today. I am a proud community college graduate myself. I share that experience with you and know firsthand the doubts, expectations, fears, and all the unknowns that you now know. It's important to reflect on your success, to feel good about it, and shout it from your fire escapes, subway platforms, and bus stops. I also want you to think about making, if you have not already, a lifelong commitment to learning, which will ensure your continued success. Take time to relish this moment with the people who have loved and supported you throughout your time at Queensborough, and establish your next goals. Several esteemed guests are with us today to support you and share with you their congratulations. It is a great privilege to introduce and welcome the Honorable United States Senator Charles Chuck Schumer, a tireless fighter for New York and a supporter of Queensborough Community College. Senator Schumer, thank you for joining us.
Hello, Queensborough Community College. This is Senator Chuck Schumer, and it's my honor to address President Christine Mangino at her first commencement, the faculty and staff, the families and friends of the graduates, but most of all, you, the class of 2021. Congratulations. Now, I'm really sorry that I can't join you in person, as I do almost every year, but I'm grateful that modern technology allows us to still be connected on this graduation day. You are special, and I wouldn't want to miss congratulating you, COVID or not. First, a quick word to the parents. As a parent myself, I know how hard it is to raise kids these days and how much you've invested in them. But it all pays off as you watch your son or daughter receive their diploma and become an adult before your very eyes. Congratulations to the moms and dads. And now to the class of 2021. You know, everyone says your senior year in college will be the most memorable. And for many of you, it probably has been, but certainly not in the way you expected. With COVID affecting our nation's health, our nation's economy, and your senior year, these have been unusual and difficult times. The challenges of this moment are truly unique, but so has been our collective response. The fact that we're still celebrating this graduation, not letting COVID stand in the way, even if we're celebrating it differently, just goes to show you that New Yorkers won't let anything stop us from honoring what is so important in life. And nothing can take away from the fact that you've earned a degree from such a fine institution of higher learning. We have a long way to go, but for the first time in more than a year, we can start to think about what it will be like to return to normal. We're beginning to see light at the end of the tunnel, thanks to safe and highly effective vaccines. It's nothing short of a medical miracle, and I'm proud to have helped lead the way in Congress by prioritizing vaccine research, production, and most of all, distribution, so that everyone who wants a vaccine can now get one. And as Senate Majority Leader, the first ever from New York, I worked hard to pass the American Rescue Plan, which is putting money in the pockets of people and small businesses who have been hurt by this crisis and helping our society recover in so many different ways. Now, I'm pushing President Biden to forgive $50,000 in student loans, a crushing burden for millions of college graduates around the nation. With a flick of a pen, he could wipe this debt clean and create a brighter future for so many people, including many of you. So, to the class of 2021, my message is simple. Right now, it may feel like the future is uncertain. Many of you may not be sure of what you're going to do next, but what has been true throughout history is just as true today, that even in times of difficulty, there are always new opportunities, new ways of thinking, of doing things a better way. It's natural to fear the unknown. I'm sure many of you do right now, but don't let the harshness of this past year prevent you from seizing new opportunities. They're out there. You just have to keep your eyes open to them. And don't forget, you have incredible assets, a college degree from a great institution, and loving families who will have your back through thick and thin. Our nation is overcoming this pandemic, and we need your help and your courage to rebuild our country even stronger than it was before. The past year has revealed the injustices and prejudices that persist in our society, and we just can't go back to the way things used to be. We must make our society better, and we know we will, because you are our future leaders, and we have faith in you. And so to Queensborough Community College class of 2021, I say once again, congratulations, good luck, Godspeed.
Thank you, Senator Schumer. We are very pleased to welcome Queensborough President, the Honorable Donovan Richards, Jr.
Hi, I'm Queensborough President Donovan Richards. On behalf of the nearly 2.4 million residents of Queens, the world's borough, I congratulate you, the members of Queensborough Community College's class of 2021, on your graduation today. Your class has certainly been through a lot, especially during the last 15 months as you face the many difficulties of continuing your higher education in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic. But you have persevered, and your hard work in the face of trying circumstances has enabled you to earn the degrees being conferred upon you today. I'm happy to say that your education here at Queensborough Community College and your success in coping with the challenges that could have prevented you from pursuing your education have left you very well prepared to take on the world and to achieve great success in your next fields of endeavor. Congratulations once again, and best wishes to you as you celebrate your graduation from Queensborough Community College.
Thank you, Queensborough President Richards. Also joining us today is New York State Senator and Chair of the Committee on Higher Education, the Honorable Toby Ann Stavisky. Welcome, Senator.
Hi, my name is Toby Stavisky, and I chair the Senate Committee on Higher Education. But more importantly, I think, is the fact that I am so proud to represent Queensborough Community College in the New York State Senate. This is a special time, and my message to the class of 2021 is that you have been tested in so many ways. You've been tested in school, and now for the past year, you've been tested, I guess, with vaccinations, but also your ability to deal with graduation and with your new future. Commencement is really not a graduation, an ending, but it's a beginning. We're commencing something new, and I want to congratulate not just the class of 2021, but also your parents, your family, your friends, and your college family, and your classmates, because these years have been very difficult, and yet you have succeeded. So I wish you well in your future, and remember that when you're in your field, wherever you wind up, that it was Queensborough Community College that gave you your start. So again, congratulations.
Thank you, Senator Stavisky. We are happy to have with us today Assemblyman David Weprin.
Honored guests, distinguished faculty, parents, and of course, you, the Queensborough Community College graduating class of 2021. I'd like to thank President Dr. Christine Mangino for allowing me to share a few words with these accomplished graduates. It is an honor for me to be with you all today at QCC's 60th commencement ceremony and Dr. Mangino's first. Give yourselves a moment to take in this historic day. Your QCC degree is proof of all of these things, a symbol of what you have accomplished and a passport to future success. You had the unprecedented challenge of conducting your education during a pandemic and lockdown where you had to take remote classes. So as you graduate today, don't forget to thank those who have gotten you here. Of course, I'm referring to Google, Wikipedia, copy and paste, and coffee. But in all seriousness, you are truly a remarkable group of young men and women that represent the best and brightest of Queens. QCC is truly the lifeblood of our communities and a cornerstone of our educational system. Queens is New York's largest and most diverse borough. If one were to travel across the borough, they would hear more than 160 languages spoken from 120 different countries around the world. The students at QCC are representative of the world's borough that we all love and cherish. They represent the values we hold dearly in Queens: mutual respect, understanding, and acceptance. So when my children graduated, I asked them only one question about their future, and your parents may ask you that same question. When are you moving out? As you embark on your careers, each one of you will find a way to change the world in some way. The world welcomes those who strive to better themselves and those who work to make the world a better place. as many of you already are armed with a great education and the support of those closest to you. Each of you from the class of 2021 will be an inspiration for your families, your community, and the lives of all you touch. At every turning point in your lives, remember the words of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you, Assemblyman Weprin. Assemblyman Edward Braunstein also joins our graduation celebration.
Hi, I'm Assemblyman Ed Braunstein. I represent Northeast Queens and Queensborough Community Colleges in my district. I know it's been a very difficult year, but I'm confident in our future. First, the vaccine is rolling out well, and second, our economy is starting to open back up. I'm also confident in our future because every generation of Americans has overcome a significant challenge. For your generation, that challenge is the COVID-19 global pandemic. But I know that you're prepared for that challenge and you will make us proud. So I wish you the best of luck as you continue on your journey and look forward to watching you take our country forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Assemblyman Braunstein. CUNY Chancellor Dr. Matos Rodriguez, a champion of accessibility, inclusion, and excellence in higher education, and a dear colleague from our time together at Ostos Community College, joins us. The Chancellor's distinguished career spans both academia and the public sector. He is a scholar, teacher, administrator, and former Cabinet Secretary for the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico. Chancellor Matos Rodriguez.
Greetings and saludos to everyone, and thank you so much, President Mangino, for inviting me to take part in this meaningful Queensborough tradition. Congratulations, Christine, on presiding over the first of what I'm sure will be many, many more commencement ceremonies, and for your steady leadership during the COVID-19 pandemic. It has been great to have you here as a partner and as a leader at Queensborough Community College. And now, it gives me great pleasure, on behalf of the entire CUNY family, to extend my enthusiastic congratulations to a very special and unique graduating class, the resilient and persevering and marvelous Queensborough Community College class of 2021. Let me begin with an acknowledgement and a salute. When you arrive at this university to begin your first class, you could not have imagined the events that would reshape our world and reconfigure your college journey for these last 2 academic years. I know this isn't the graduation ceremony that any of us could have imagined, perhaps even when we started the academic year back in August. But even without a procession in caps and gowns, nothing can diminish the importance of this occasion. It is not possible to understate the scale of your accomplishment and the admiration I have for all of you. I am so proud and honored to salute the class of 2021 and to express my appreciation for the faculty, staff, and families who play such a pivotal role in helping each student reach the finish line. Commencement season, I've said it before, it's my favorite time of the year. Like all of you, I long to be able to celebrate the occasion in person, to look out from the days and see a lengthy horizon of smiles and hear a resounding chorus of cheers and have high fives and see families together. We have needed to tweak these traditions, but make no mistake, that does not make this modified commemoration any less memorable. For more than a year now, you confronted a relentless confluence of circumstances and challenges for which none of us could have adequately prepared. From the arrival of the coronavirus and its subsequent surges, to the transition to distance learning and virtual events, and the anxiety of an economic downturn, a consequential presidential election last fall, and a renewed nationwide push for racial and social justice, you conducted yourselves fittingly, admirably, and with great purpose. For many of us, the crisis has been accompanied by personal loss. On behalf of the university, I want to offer sincere condolences to all who are grieving. And still, through all that we've been through, the sacrifices that we needed to make to protect our safety so we could begin to recover and to get to where we are today, you never stop pursuing your goals and your dreams. I hope you're able to look back and feel an incredible sense of pride, as well as a degree of optimism for the way you responded and helped your community heal. Class of 2021, I am humbled by your selflessness, by your kindness to each other. The education that you fought so hard to attain will enable you to flourish as you stepped into a world that has changed since you first arrived. But make no mistake, you are stronger for what you endure, and you're ready to leave your mark in the world. We will never forget your courage and resilience. I hope you never forget CUNY, because we will always be here for you. Congratulations to you and to your families and to the entire campus community. This is your day to celebrate. You did it. All good wishes to you moving on forward, and the best of luck. Suerte y éxito.
Bringing greetings from the college's Academic Senate is the chair of the Academic Senate Steering Committee, Dr. Stephen Dalkey.
Hello there, fighters. I say that to you today because you have fought your way through a pandemic and quarantined learning to be where you are today. And you had family and friends, in many cases by your side, fighting along with you. And I think that's a wonderful thing to be proud of and to be congratulated for. My name is Stephen Dalkey, and I'm speaking to you today because I'm a faculty member who works on our college's Senate. And the Senate is a group of individuals from our college who represent a cross-section of the campus, including students. And we work together to devise the best ways to be the most effective partners in your learning. At the end of our academic year, I think about what changes I've made in myself and what I've learned about because of what we've had to go through together. And I wonder what you think the changes are that you have made and what you've learned about. And for me, it's mostly about how important and wonderful a gift it is for us to be together in person and noticing each other's word choices, tones of voice, body language, facial expressions, all the things that we use to reveal who we are and what we already know and what we bring to our partnership in learning. When we were in the Zoom environment, so often I saw no faces and heard no voices and just saw words in chat, and yet I still felt a connection and felt that I was trying to know exactly who I was talking to and what special gifts each student had to bring. And that makes me feel that I've learned so much about how much better it can even be in person and how I can continue to work hard to know exactly what journey each and every one of us is on. I learned so much about this from my friend Jack Bannon. He was able to notice people that he spoke to and remember things about that person. And he was able to do it because he practiced that all the time, thinking about each person and who they were. So that's what I want to do. And I wonder what you want to do to be your best selves as you go out into the world and make your mark. Thank you very much.
Bringing greetings on behalf of faculty is Dr. Margot Edlin, chairperson of the Faculty Executive Committee.
Greetings, class of 2021. I'm Dr. Margot Edlin, professor of English and chair of the Faculty Executive Committee. I want to wish you all congratulations on your graduation. Earning a degree is a major accomplishment under any circumstances. but to have completed your degree in the midst of a global pandemic with all its hardships, while also learning to learn online, is an even greater achievement. If you can do this, you can do anything you set your mind to. Today is a day to celebrate your achievements and to look forward to what the future holds. But as you look forward, remember the lessons of this past year. They will help you navigate challenges in the future. But for now, enjoy the moment and celebrate. Again, congratulations.
Bringing greetings from your fellow students is Arnab Sharma, who has served as president of the Queensborough Student Government Association.
Welcome everyone to a 2021 virtual graduation ceremony. Namaste, greetings to the amazing faculty, staff, administration, friends and families, and glorious class of 2021. My name is Arnab Sharma, and with my fellow student government board members, I would like to congratulate you on your accomplishment. We would love to see you in person, but due to pandemic, we pray that you are healthy and safe at home. I'm also graduating along with you. So it's an honor for me to speak to you and share my experience as one of you. When I started QCC, I felt something that people call imposter syndrome. I didn't speak the language. I didn't share the same cultural background. I didn't have friends either. I was just a kid from Bangladesh. I was basically nobody. To support my family, I worked full-time and my only goal was to maintain a good GPA. My schedule was home to work, work to college, college to home. However, there were 2 yeses that changed my life. Right after completing 21 credits in total over summer, I was exhausted and at my limits to give up the college. Around the end of the summer, I finally met a friend and she asked if I wanted to join SGA. At that moment, I didn't even know what SGA meant. So after using Google Dictionary, I finally said yes. That was the first yes I stepped out of my comfort zone and finally I wasn't alone. The second yes that deeply impacted me wasn't from me. It was actually from my research mentor, Dr. Moni Chauhan, when I asked her if I could do research with her. She said yes and introduced me to a new world of nanochemistry. She helped me determine my future goals and encouraged me to pursue my dream of getting a doctorate degree. I'm graduating this semester. I can finally say I'm not nobody. I'm the president of the Student Government Association. I'm an undergraduate researcher at the chemistry department of Queensborough Community College. I'm a part-time college assistant in the college discovery program. I want to thank my mentor and all of my professors for believing in me. I want to thank my family and friends for being an amazing support system. Once somebody asked me, what do you think of QCC in 1 or 2 words? It was a question that was never asked before. At that moment, I was thinking of many things such as cultural diversity, leadership experience, research opportunities, and so on. But I couldn't fit all of them in 2 words. Now I think I have those 2 words. QCC is a treasure box. If no one looks for it, it will stay hidden. But when one gets out of their comfort zone and starts looking for it, they will find a world of numerous opportunities. I had some of the best professors of my life and they each are precious gems to me. I was offered internship, work study, undergraduate research, scholarship, awards, and so on. I gained leadership experience under some of the best administration staff and faculty. I have accepted to 17 different universities, including NYU, RPI, and St. John's. Once again, I would like to congratulate to the class of 2021. All of your hard work has ripened to the fruit of success. Enjoy, cherish it, and use it as a reminder to the future. Let it be a reminder that once you set your goals, you can make it a reality. To those students who are still in the freshman years, use what QCC has to offer to its fullest potential. Set your own goals and pursue them until they are achieved. It is okay to fall down once in a while, but you need to have the courage to stand up and walk towards the path of success. I know you can do it, and only you will leave your legacies.
Thank you to our elected officials, members of the Chancellery, and our student and faculty leaders for joining us in this celebration of the graduating class of 2021. I now have the privilege of introducing Queensborough's Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Tim Lynch.
Greetings, class of 2021. You have reached a milestone in your life, unlike any other. that will propel you. You may not know yet in which direction exactly, but it will no doubt be forward because you have already proven what it takes to succeed. Despite these turbulent times, you steadied yourself and you completed your studies. In the process, many of you have received accolades in the form of national scholarships, including the National Science Foundation Research Award for undergraduates, the American Chemical Society, the Jack Kent Cooke Foundation, as well as myriad college-wide certificates and prestigious departmental awards. These remarkable achievements would not have been possible without the dedicated support of your outstanding faculty mentors. They have encouraged you, they have inspired you, and they've stood by you throughout your academic career, especially during this unprecedented public health crisis. On behalf of all the faculty across the academic disciplines, well done and congratulations, graduates.
We now recognize the Class of 2021 award recipients and other presidential honorees. The John F. Kennedy Memorial Award goes to the student demonstrating outstanding college and community leadership. The Martin Luther King Jr. Award is presented to the student who has demonstrated exceptional leadership in promoting harmony and appreciation of cultural diversity. And now, the President's Awards for Outstanding Achievement. The President's Award for Outstanding Achievement in the Associate in Arts degree. The President's Award for Outstanding Achievement in the Associate in Science degree. The President's Award for Outstanding Achievement in the Associate in Applied Science degree. Congratulations, award winners. In a few moments, we will confer degrees. For now, please enjoy a special performance, a piano duet, celebration overture from our extraordinary music department. Thank you for such a beautiful performance. Graduates, you are leaders, talented, skilled, and you have perhaps more grit than any other graduating class. I have no doubt that you are going to make 2021 and beyond better, more equitable, more just, smarter, and kinder. You proved during your time at Queensborough to be creative, adaptive, and resilient. Be proud and share your experience with others. Your stories are powerful lessons for all of us, particularly as we start to pull ourselves out of an exceedingly difficult time. Some of the most resilient graduates and guests with us today are first responders, frontline nurses, and medical professionals, and members of the armed services who have selflessly served our community. We want to highlight your strength and sacrifice. Thank you. I want to additionally acknowledge both our graduating servicemen and women and graduating military veterans with us today. Thank you for serving our communities and country with honor and distinction, and for your reassuring presence at mass vaccination sites. We are so proud of you. We celebrate you and thank you, and everyone else here today who has served our country. There is nothing magical about success except the way that it feels. It feels great, but you know where success comes from. It comes from your passion, patience, perseverance, and the promise you made yourself. And now that you have attained that success, I hope you know yourself a bit better. I hope you know your own voice. I could quote so many people now, but there are two simple yet powerful statements attributed to President Obama that I want to share. He said, "Progress will come in fits and starts. It's not always a straight line. It's not always a smooth path." I think everyone with us today can attest to that. And he said, if you work hard and meet your responsibilities, you can get ahead, no matter where you come from, what you look like, or who you love. I don't think President Obama said either of those things in the context of community college, but they certainly fit. They are certainly truisms about your college. Remember all that you accomplished here at Queensborough and the people who journeyed with you. Because amidst all the change we have lived through and are living through, one thing is certain and constant. You have a home here at Queensborough Community College. It has been our honor to share this journey with you. Thank you, and congratulations to the truly remarkable class of 2021. At this time, we will confer upon you your degrees.
President Mangino, these candidates have met all the requirements for their degrees and certificates. I am pleased to present them to you, and I respectfully request that you confer upon them the degree of Associate in Arts, the degree of Associate in Applied Science, the degree of Associate in Science, and grant their certificates.
Upon the recommendation of the Provost and Vice President and the faculty of the college, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Associate in Arts, the degree of Associate in Applied Science, and the degree of Associate in Science, and with all the rights, privileges, immunities, and honors thereunto appertaining, and I grant you your certificates.
Miriam Amir, Azana Abe, Doris Abel, Valerie Aguadello, Janessa Alameda, Katim Al-Badawi, Naame Alexandre, Kristen Alma, Anna Amaguna, Christian Andreita, Ashley Cynthia Arcina, Jonathan E. Ariendel, Jaylyn Ash, Tareem Ashraf, Caitlin Astra, Jamila Austin, Alicia Atta Sisenka, Verlene Burrow, Mirko Barbino, Justin Barclay, Shatanya Barlow, Mahib Baryala, Teldi Bastian Run, Tierra Beerfort, Emu Egan, Emmanuel Boland, Adam Botier, Donisia Boyce, Jada Brooks, Joanne Cater, Tashima Cabron, Christopher Kanger, Crystalee K. Cassiano, Chelsea Castellanos, Brittany Celestion, Tahila Camulian, Danny Chow Jr., Shirley M. Chavez Ortez, Rita Sherry, Shafani Young Chow, Darren X. Cobb, Crystal Colon, Yvonne Concepcion, Michael Alexander Contreras, Shayna Cromwell, Ana Silas Cruz, Anthony J. Delapace, Keandra Davis, Regina Delavica, Emily DeSimone, Lolita Desir Arnaud, Elizabeth Duran, Kiana Edwards, Zachariah T. Elani, Brian Antonio Escobar, Ernestine Rose P. Australia, Matahani Faiz, Lily Freed, Vanessa Gallo, Candace Lorianne Gale, Cursus German, Joel Giddens, Savamar Goberhan, Rosa Gomez, Maria Victoria Garcia Maldonado, Christina Gupta, Stephanie Hetram, Anna Marie Hansen, Ashley Harmon, Andrea Heyman, Taslima Hayat, Abigail Adravo, Jean Marie Eam, Anissa A. Ingram, Lamandi Innocent, Tommy Jacobs, Ailande Janvier, Keitha Johnson, Matthew L. Johnson, Paul George, Cynthia Lore Joseph, Evangelia Kaporani, Samantha Carisaritas, Prabjot Kaur, Simranjit Kaur, Kaylin Kelly, Michelle Kim Sung, Vicky V. Kismatali, Amanda Lee, Pierre Lespis, Chorong Lee, Elvis Lee, Yen Lu, Brittany E. Lopez, Catherine Lorenzo, Nahidra R. Lubna, Renuka Maharaj, Lauren B. Mahan, Carla G. Mencia, Drupati Mangal, Zania Martinez, Julia McAllister, Catherine McCarthy, Kelly McCullough, Crystal McDade, Lawrence A. McKenzie, Jessica Medina, Isabella Mejia, Makila Miners, Zuri S. Miranda Martinez, Shamia Moyen, Jason Moise, Rudy Montiero, Catherine Moreno, Nahimi Morias, Kevin A. Morgan, Janelle Mirage, Carolina Munera, Yvonne Muru, Alicia Nareen, Carrie-Ann Nickel, Tenzin Norden, Breedy E. Ortiz, Carmen Ortiz, Darlene Ortiz, Nicola N. Park, Jarrett Parker, Gaicino E. Paul, Sebastian Peralta, Elizabeth Perez, Jennifer Nathalia Perez Quintero, Angelina R. Parator, Austin A. Perrin, Session Prasad, Zani M. Prasad, Miriam Pierre, Catherine Pineda, Taylor Monique Panak, Rhonda Podmore, Jasmine Polanco, Tamaya Powell, Ajani Prejan, Fiza Quazim, Kevin Kwan, Valerie Ramirez Castro, Lavon Ramos, Pranita Ramatar, Yasaman Rashidi, Tatjana A. Razai, Varda Razak, Isabel Renee, Chad Richards, Trisha Richards, Jessica Rodriguez, Kayla Rodriguez, Sandra Rodriguez, Yelisa Rosario, Dana M. Roussos, Nikolai Royster, Dania L. Ruiz, Kyle Sabino, Mickey Sadikov, Fazawe Shayla, Janine Sanchez, Noemi M. Sandoval, Shelley Sarasti, Jesse Scali, Frank A. Scavetta, Michael Scavetta, Matthew Schwartz, Mitchell Selzer, Vanessa Sioane, Maria Serrano, Ramona Shui Mango, Selena A. Sabna, Madeline S. Soto, Vanessa A. Starling Roney, Tiana Swaby, Trudy Ann Taylor, Nadani A. Tila, Blessin Thompson, Caesar Tanako, Leslie Taralba, Marie Ture, Charlene Troncoso, Ashley Trujillo, Fabian Ubia, Daisy Argilis, Yulisi Vargas Lopez, Wilson J. Velasquez, Victoria Venenciano, John R. Venturina, Cynthia Valenta, Shamia Walker, Ulana White, Alexandria D. Williams, Shanice M. Williams, Caitlin Winter, George Wong Hayward, Christine Woodward, Heya Zheng, Kaylee Zhang, Julie Zhao,
Jasir Abdullah Musa, Syed T. Adnan, Denver Allen, Debbie Alvarez, Nicole Amaral. Brian Aristizabal. Ala Awad. Stephanie Baresi. Francesca Bowdway. Denise Bell. Jamie M. Blake. Eric Bolden. Stephanie Boston Kemp. Irene Bugatsos. Taylor J. Brown. Abubakar A. Butt. Yang Cao. Jennifer Carcamo. Nancy Cha. Julina Chang. Justin K. Choi. Kingsley Chung. Judy Clay. Eric Keyoyaso. Christina M. Comiso. Ramses Cruz. Erica Kuro. Marilyn Days. Michael J. Donqua. Ms. Terry David. Yamalex de la Cruz. Kenny G. Diaz. Yancy Diaz. Sean Doding. Malik Ebron. Pierre Jorel Ekoto Mebande. Julian Estacio. Farah Farouk. Miriam Farouk. Alvin Francis. Valerie Garcia Pico. Asia A. Garrett. Julissa Gonzalez. Edwin Goodridge Ramdahan. Carla Guaman. Kevin Guaman. Jasmine Gurley. Mark J. Hallian. Richard Harding. Brandon Hayes. Ronaldo D. Hemans. Elizabeth E. Hill. Crystal Asia Holmes. Nicole Hudson. Crisanto Ignacio Jr., Manzil Itani, Olive Johnson, Iwa Karam, Keetalyn Kaufman, Jasveer Kaur, Kamalpreet Kaur, John Kazmi, Ethan Keats, Frankie Kufour, Olivia M. Kuster, Mary K. Levens, Robin Levenbook, Abigail Lewis, Ping Lu, Christina Luster, Sarvar Mansouri, Kenneth Martinez, Irene Martinez, Thais Mendez, Erica E. Mondesi, Stephanie Moreira, Kandakar Nahian, Go Nakamura, Nadira Narain, Jennifer Naredo, Darnell S. Narain, Ryan Ing, How You Knew, Christine No, Joshua J. Oleknowski, Selma I. Ortega, Adriana J. Ostling, Kerwin Parks, Nathalie Patoir, Dinesh Paul, Stephen Paul, Lloyd Pierre, Mary D. Quimson, Juan S. Rod Barrios, Anissa Ramadini, Allison Ramirez, Bibi Shazina Razak, Ashika Reed, Alvaro Ramirez Carrasco, Cynthia L. Rivas, Carla Roman, Eliana Rubensic, Diana Sateros, Yesenia I. Sanchez, David Shakmaroff, Sandra Smith, Rafath Sultana, Lauren Torrenqueso, Raul Torres, Diana Trejo, Natalia Say, Maylin Sunan, Shokigol Uzmanova, Leonor Vasquez, Veyazin Yafai,
Ramsey Abdelkader, Jalen Addison, Jimmy S. Aguilar, Emilio Aguide, Wakas Ahmad, Philip Ezaga, Sarman Akhtar, Juan Alcantara, Christopher J. Aldea, Fatima Vladimir Alexandre, Bibi T. Ali, Nirvana Ali, Wilmer Almonte, Majed Al-Shawati, Elizabeth Alvarez, Titania S. Anderson, Amanda Aran, Ana S. Arana, Nicole Araujo, Tamara Arezaga, Jason Arevalo, Uvasa Arjun, Sama Atmar, Jamie Avalos Hernandez, Kiare Aves, Temelain S. Awanusi, Aska Azar, Leba Azar, Aubrey Backer, Samuel Bangaro, Miriam Bartley, Moses Basu, Ashbel Benjamin, Brian Benton, Diego J. Bermeo, Nima Buti, Jeriel Blanco, Zion B. Bond, Danilo Bonilla, Brittany Bonner, Pamela Bushro, Danielle Brown, Devonte T. Brunson, Shanette D. Buggs, Helen Burke, Sufyan Butt, Debbie Ann T. Byfield, Selena Cabrera, Daniela Kala, Rakisha Jodian Cameron Thomas, Alejandra Campagna, Valerie Cardenas, Mirna Carrillo, Saray Selly, Ramon A. Chambers, Deja Charles, Ellison Charles, Giovanni Charles, Nicole Chavez, Bijin Chen, Jiao Yang Chen, Keijun Chen, Miaolan Chen Wang, Daryl Cherry, Juliana Chmielewski, Naimul Chowdhury, Adam Christian, Kayla A. Christie, Isabella Clark, Leah Conklin, Aaron S. Constant, Vinola A. Cook, Sully Corneille, Aneli Cortez, Vanessa A. Creary, Jaysiri Cumberland, Dominique Danvers, Jared Dawkins, Adrian F. De La Cruz, Augusta Demetrius, Christina Daniega, Ronnie Dev, Jonathan DiMaiolo, Melinda Doan, Rosarius Lisbeth Dominguez, Ryan Emmanuel Dragon, Christina Drysdale, Faith D. Dularière, Ushika S. Dyer, Arifa Elder. Hyville Eskai. Lijing Fang. Gabriel Fatakov. Maria Flores. Beatriz Fons Castillo. Haley Francia. Caroline Francis. Sean D. Fuentes. Jocelyn Fuentevilla. Alexandra Fulgencio. Claudia M. Galvez. Noelia Garcia Cabrera. Nancy Garcia Octaviani. Faika Gafar. Blasny Gil Reyes. Ariel C. Gillett. Lady Tatiana Goldstein. Shania M. Gonzalez. Florencia L. Gonzalez Galarce. Veena Harilal. Taisha Harris. Sayada Harry. Rabiul Hassan. Abed Hashimi. Janelle A. Hayden. Lawrence Henry. Edwin Heras. Alva Herbert. Brittany Hernandez. Stella N. Hill. Wylan Horian. Asma Ul Hosna. Sanjana Hossain. Brandon Howard. Israt Hiridita. Nija Huling. Anthony Iannelli. Deanna Idrovo. Muhammad Anaraul Islam. Wilton Jackson. Sean Javayana. Nuna Jiang. Jennifer Jimenez. Chengyu Jin. Shiroz Jano Lewis. David Johnson. Valencia Johnson. Isaiah Johnson. Ralia Johnson. Jennifer M. Jordan. Maya Jordan. Vernell Joseph. Maria Elena Victoria Elizabeth Jute. Alexis Karapanayotidis. Malisha Kamraj Dayanand. Ulina Khan. Bibi Fazila Khan. Shabir Khan. Samaya Khan. Sinai Kim. Christopher Koister. Sabrina Kovalskaya. Lovepreet Kumar. Sasha Kundan. Nabila Lagiziui. Hallie Langang. Felicia Laurie. Yona Lavi. Max Leonardo. Farah Lespis. Yehuda Levy. Guangqing Lin. Lily Lin. Shiki Lin. Yeru Lin. Jay Liu. Javalia Llewellyn. Elena M. Londano. Josette Lewis. Mariel G. Lozano. Ingrid Luna. Mieli Luo. Ahmed Mabruk. Devani Mahabir. Mashid Malazizi. Michelle Manaev. Danielle Ashley D. Marquez. Brianna Marshall. Christian Marte. Ariana Martinez. China Martinez. Rizmialin E. Matos Feliz. Dante Matthews. Maisha Mayo. James McClone. Kelton McGregor Grant. Danielle McIntyre. Trevor McKenzie. Kayla McLeod. Shantae McLeod, James McShane, John Mefta, Ruth X. Mejia, Leslie Mendivelso, Sofia Menendez, Samartha G. Mercier, Natasha Michala, Adriana Millon, Jayla Minor, Mark Mitchell, Amisha Mohan, Ricardo Mohedano, Elizabeth Molina, Jason Molina, Giselle Monge, Brandy A. Moore, Alicia G. Morales, Amanda V. Moran, Latoya Rihanna Mortal, Genesis M. Moreno, Kana Mughal, Majid Muhyiddin, Hania Nadim, Jasmine Nankishwar, Sumaya Nasrin, Janelle Nelson, Maya S. Nesbeth, Emily K. Ning, Sakina Niazi, Veronica Norton, Louis Navoa, Diana M. Nunez Tejada, Brian O'Hanlon, Maimona Obeid, Nicole Marie Olivencia, Jennifer Oropeza, Jessica Ortiz, Priscilla Ortiz, Michael A. Oscar, Kian D. Atli Maharaj, Mayawa Owayili, Charler Osterk, Nicholas Pagan, Alicia P. Patel, Shiv Patel, Nicole Christine Polescu, Shanae Polino, Alexis N. Pena, Stephen Perez, Dylan S. Prasad, Aurelia Prasad, Parvina Prasad, Ria Prasad, Victor Prasad, Benadim M. Pettit, Magnola Pierre, Tristan W. Pimentel, Nicole Pinargote, Raquel Pinnock, Betty Ann E. Polycarp, Anne Marie Prince, Yulia Pilipenko, Javier Quinn, Fanny R. Kituasaka Bermeo, Mohammed Sidakur Rahman, Cheryl Mini S. Ramesh, Diana L. Ramirez, Diego Ramirez, John Ramirez, Nika Angela Ramos, Sunil Ramprasad, Dylan Ramsarup, Christine Randolph, Kevin Razzo, Jason Riata, Rebecca E. Rios, Emily Rivas, Andrea E. Rivera Razo, Salma Rivera Ruiz, Julia A. Roca, Luis Rocha, Daniel A. Rodriguez, Haley Rodriguez, Leah L. Rodriguez, Jayan Roman, Maria Elena Rosales Johnson, Tatiana Rowe, Himanshi Sachdeva, Ares Saman, Aika L. Samuel, Mayerline San Clemente, Charles Sandoval, Arthur L. Sarkishon, Christopher Scott, Lady C. Selin Lopez, Julianne R. Setal, Ivan Setal, Chaitanya Sharma, Suhana Shelley, Aisha Siddiqa, Sonnet M. Siddiq, April Simmons, Nadia V. Simmons, Inti Sinja, Balhar Singh, Davina Singh, Jitender Singh, Paramdeep Singh, Sharda Singh, Sumanpreet Kaur Singh, Nayan Saha Sipu, Macaulay Smith, Shireen Smith, Keith Sokol, Curtis Spellin, Jagdish Stanley, Tamara K. Stewart Hamilton, Anderson St. Fleur, Razia Sultana, Andreen A. Siblis, Aman Saeed, Supicha Tanamwang, Christian Nicholas Tassi, Odalis I. Tejada, Manushi Tiramaniji Samaratanga, Nigel J. Thomas, Yarusha Thomas, Soraya Titley, Giovanna Trapani, Nicole Triana, Faruja Turabova, Julie A. Vanegas, Brittany M. Vasconcelos, Donna Vasic, Brian Velasella, Whitney Vilfort, Aisa A. Villaverde, Hadia K. Vincent, Maria Vlamis, Tyra Volney, Ramel Walker, Jasmine M. Walls, June Wang, Rosie Wang, Jin Wang, Jasmine Washington, Daryl Welch, Phoebe Wickham, Michaela Williams Durant, Sasha Esther Williams. Christina Anakaye Wong. Lauren Wood. Clariangel Yetzi. Maya A. Young. Desi Zheng. Weijian Zhang. Wendy Zhang. Xinyu Zhang. Liwei Zhao. Xiaoying Zheng. Ziqin Zheng. Julie Zuniga. Kiranj Sunyar.
Congratulations! Thank you for joining in your virtual graduation ceremony. We look forward to seeing you back on campus as alumni. Thank you to everyone involved in today's ceremony. Thank you for sharing your pictures and stories, and thank you for your participation. Have a great summer and stay safe.